Midseason tourney underway for Sacred Heart, as Sacred Heart in the midseason tournament for the first time as they enter this 32nd annual Trojan Classic from Hillsboro. Sacred Heart, a familiar place and a familiar team for the Lady Knights as they traveled to Hillsboro last year in sub-state, losing in the first round to Coach Ratlaff's Lady Trojans. The Lady Knights looking to bounce back and take control from Hillsboro as the Lady Knights entering the Trojan Classic as a 4 seed. They are taking on the 5 seed Hillsboro Lady Trojans. They are sitting at 8-2. Sacred Heart sitting at 9-3 overall. Just a few teams in the Trojan Classic. Remington, the 1 seed, they're undefeated. They defeated Clay Center before this game, 42-35. They defeated the Lady Tigers of Clay Center. The winner of Sacred Heart in Hillsboro will move on to Friday night to take on the 1 seed in Remington. Mountain Ridge, the 2 seed, sitting at 9-1. Heston, the 7 seed, sitting at 6-3. Holcomb hitting the road for a long ride for the midseason tourney. They are sitting at 8-1 in Riley County, 6-2 overall, sitting at the 6th seed. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. This game being presented to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. The Lady Knights opening things off first, and then the Knights will take on Hillsboro as well to close out the night from Hillsboro on this cold Tuesday evening. We'll take a short break and be back with starting lineups brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as we take on the Lady Trojans in the opening round of the Trojan Classic, the 32nd annual. And we'll go over the starting lineups for Hillsboro. They are sitting at 8-2 overall, coming off a 43-38 win against Heston on Friday night. The Lady Trojans under the direction of Micah Ratzloff. He'll start a 5'11 junior averaging 8.6 points, 4.4 rebounds. Amaya Worth, a 5'11 senior averaging 4.9 points, 2.9 rebounds. That's Kingsley Ratzloff. A 5'9 senior averaging 4.6 points, Addison Jost. A 5'7 junior averaging 13.1 points, 4.4 rebounds, and nearly shooting a perfect 100% from the free throw line. That's Ella Patuchek. And rounding out the starting lineup for Hillsboro, a 5'11 senior averaging 4.5 points, 5.4 rebounds. That's Talia Jost. A team averaging nearly 45 points per game. They sit at 8-2 overall and look to defeat tonight. We move to Coach Carl Hines' Lady Knights. The Lady Knights sitting at 9-3 overall, 4-1 in league play. We take a break from league play, enter the midseason tournament for the first time, and look to bounce back against Hillsboro. The Lady Knights coming off a 53-45 loss at Ellsworth on Friday night. The Lady Knights dropping to 9-3. Coach Carl Hines will stick with the starters. Addie Lee getting her 12th start of the season. She leads the team in scoring, 14.2 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.8 assists on the season. Skylar Douglas, a senior, averaging 13.8 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3.2 assists on the season. Nicole Richards, a senior, averaging 3.4 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 2.2 assists on the season. Eden Sharpton, a junior, getting her 11th start. She averages 7.3 points, leading the team in rebounds with 4.7 on the season and 0.7 assists. The freshman leading the team in steals and assists. Emmy Lee, a freshman, averaging 12 points, 2.4 rebounds, and leading the team in assists with 3.8 on the season. Nearly 50 steals on the season. She averages 3.8 per game, The Lady Knights averaging 13.6 steals per game, a total of 170 steals for this Lady Knights team, as they have adapted and worked really, really well under the pressure and can force the press defense really, really well and get that ball back. We'll see tonight if Hillsboro can stand the press as Coach Carl Hines in his 5th season looks to bounce back and get his 10th win of the season. We'll take a short break and be back with Tip after this, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion, because you matter more at Maori.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. This game being presented to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. And things just about to tip as Talia Jost and Eden Sharpton standing on the center H at the center logo to jump. Ball underway. Hillsboro will win the tip, and Worth will get the ball at the top of the key. She kicks it out to the left wing, handing it off to Ratzloff. Ratzloff back around to Worth, the right wing. Double team, kicks it down to Jost. Jost in the paint, loses the handle. Emmy Lee there to steal it away. She hustles it down the court, and it's Sacred Heart ball. Hillsboro turning it over in the first 20 seconds of the game. Emmy kicks it to the right wing to Skylar. Skylar moving it back around the horn. Richards feeds it to Addie. Addie backs it up. Throws it around to the right side to Skylar Douglas, the senior. Nicole stuck with it, kicks it to Emmy. Emmy drives under the basket out to Addie. Addie, a three on the way. It's off the back iron and rebounded by Mia Worth for Hillsboro. Hillsboro in transition. Addison Jost kicks it off. Talia Jost around the horn to Patuchek. Patuchek feeding it down to Talia Jost. Stuck and double teamed well. Great defense. Hillsboro kicks it back out. Worth has it for Hillsboro. Patuchek kicks it around the back to Worth. Ratzloff now with it. The tallest girl for Hillsboro. The leading scorer for Hillsboro. Patuchek, the right wing, kicks it back around to the left. Patuchek drives, takes it to the hoop. It's off and rebounded by Skylar Douglas. Douglas kicks it to Addie. Addie hustling. Loses the ball handle, and Sacred Heart turns it over for the first time. Hillsboro drives it back down, has numbers. Ratzloff down underneath. Her shot off, battled for. Talia Jost comes out with the rebound. She puts it, turns around, puts it back up, and is fouled on by Eden Sharpton. Eden picking up her first personal. Talia Jost, a 5'11 senior, going to the line to shoot 2 free throws, a 70.6 free throw shooter on the season. No score so far. Hillsboro answers for the first time. Talia Jost puts the Lady Trojans on the board first with the free throw. Her second is on the way and hits it. She has both. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Sacred Heart looking for a score. Addie Lee drives it to the right wing, kicks it off to Skylar Douglas. Emmy, the freshman, takes it to the hoop. Nice pass across the paint to Eden, and feeding it to Eden Sharpton as the Lady Knights score 2-2, with 5:55 left to go in the first. Great ball movement and transition by the Lady Knights, getting back and utilizing Eden Sharpton down low. Hillsboro answers. Patuchek, her shot off, gets her own rebound, putting it back up. Shot is off, and Nicole Richards tears down the board for Sacred Heart. Emmy baseline, kicking it back out to Addie. Around the horn, Nicole kicks it off to Skylar. Skylar trying to feed it to Eden, and poked out by Hillsboro. Sacred Heart will turn it over for the second time in under a minute. Amaya Worth, right wing, drives baseline. Moves quick, kicks it back out to Ratzloff. Ratzloff's three on the way, off the iron. And Sacred Heart lets it roll out across the court. And the Lady Knights will have it. 5:11 left to go in the first quarter. 2-2 the score. Addie Lee walking across midcourt. Sacred Heart in their home whites. Hillsboro in their away maroons, as the top seed of the tournament will be the home team. Hillsboro, the 5 seed, Sacred Heart, the 4 seed. Emmy kicks it to Addie, top of the key. Eden gets the feed, kicks it back out to Emmy. Emmy drives baseline, stuck with it, kicks it back out. Eden comes out on the 3-point line, hands it off to Addie. Addie drives, takes it to the hoop. Her shot off, rebounded though by Eden Sharpton, and the Lady Knights have it back. 4.5 left to go in the first. Douglas feeds it to Sharpton. Nobody home, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie baseline, taking it to the cup. Her shot is off, fighting for the rebound, gets it back. And Sacred Heart has the ball back, plenty of opportunity for them. Skylar stuck with it, right wing, kicks it around the horn to Emmy. Emmy around Nicole Richards. Lady Knights looking for an answer, have had the ball long. Emmy, a 3 on the way, off the iron and rebounded by Amaya Worth. And Hillsboro will take over, 3:50 left to go in the first quarter, 2-2 the score. Ratzloff kicks it to Talia Jost. Talia Jost post up, kicks it back out to Patuchek. Patuchek, her 3 is off and rebounded back into the hands of Amaya Worth. Ratzloff has it for Hillsboro. 3 second chance options for Hillsboro as they get the ball back off the offensive rebound. Ratzloff's 3 up and hits. Kingsley Ratzloff, the senior, gets her bucket to go, and the Lady Trojans now lead 5-2. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Addie kicks it off to Emmy. Emmy moving quickly, throws it to the left wing into Nicole Richards. Emmy hustles, high elbow, kicking it out to Skylar. Skylar having to jump for that one to save it. Addie thinks about the 3, kicks it to the left to Skylar. Skylar drives, loses the handle, and poked out by Ella Patuchek. It'll stick with the Sacred Heart. 2:56 left to go in the first. 5-2 the score. Hillsboro on top. Douglas baseline, kicks it top of the key to Emmy. Emmy takes it in, kicks it back out to Eden. Around the horn to Addie. Addie thinks about the deep range 3, keeps it though. Drives, kicks it back out to Nicole. Emmy far side drives, looking for a score. Skylar a 3. It's off the back iron and rebounded by Hillsboro. Patuchek takes it down the court for Hillsboro. A whistle blown and poked out on the Lady Knights. Hillsboro will take it back. Mackenzie Dalbany and Daisy Klein checking in for the Lady Trojans. 2:25 left to go in the first. Low scoring first quarter so far. Patuchek kicks it top of the key to Klein. Klein to Dalbany. Dalbany feeds it to Patuchek. Patuchek drives down into the paint, kicking it back out to Ratzloff. And Emmy Lee, no wonder there, to poke it away and steal it for the Lady Knights. Addie kicks it to Skylar, another 3. Yes, count the bucket. And she'll get an opportunity to shoot a free throw. Nice shot by Skylar. And she'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. That foul on Daisy Klein, her first personal. Skylar will go to the line and makes her free throw. Skylar now with a quick 4 points. The 81% free throw shooter, the senior. Skylar gets the deep 3 to go and is fouled on the shot. Count the bucket and the free throw. Daisy Klein hands it off to Ella Patuchek for Hillsboro. Patuchek drives it to the right wing, drives it on inside. One-handed shot off the iron. Sacred Heart nearly not ready there, not boxing out, and lets the ball fall into the hands of Addie Lee. Minute and a half. Addie gets the feet down low, hits the ground, both knees, a whistle blown. Another foul on Hillsboro. D'Albany get called with her first personal. The second team on Hillsboro. Nicole will throw it in for the Lady Knights. Throws it top of the key to Emmy. Emmy drives it, feeds it to Eden across the paint. Count the bucket. And she'll go to the line to shoot free throws. Eden gets the feed, gets the bucket to go. As Daisy Klein called with her second foul. Marin Reed checking in for her. 8-5 the score, 1:29 left to go in the first. And the 66% free throw shooter will go to the line. Misses that one and rebounded by Ratzloff. Eden with 4, Schuyler with 4. 8-5 the score, minute 20 left to go in the first. Reed kicks it to Ratzloff, top of the key. Ratzloff moving to the left, kicks it back to the right wing into the hands of Patuchek. Patuchek kicks it off to Worth. Worth backing it up, looking to feed it down to Ratzloff. Ratzloff moves back out. Nobody home. Worth takes it to the cup. Her shot short. Rebounded into the hands of Eden. And Eden kicks it off. Schuyler, right wing, drives back around to the left. Just inside the free throw line, backs it back out. Looking to drive. She drives, stuck, turn around, stuck with it, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie, go ahead and drive, kicks it to Schuyler. Another 3 on the way. It's off and rebounded by Marin Reed for Hillsboro. Worth being guarded by Emmy Lee. Worth gets it across the midcourt. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Knights leading 8-5. 16 seconds. Worth gets the ball back to the logo. Stuck on the time. Patuchek, top of the key, moving to the right side. Schuyler steals it away. Schuyler taking it down the court. She'll take it to the cup and scores. Schuyler Douglas gets another bucket to go as the buzzer will sound. And a huge end of the first quarter for the Lady Knights as they extend the lead to 5. They now lead 10-5 going into the second quarter from Hillsboro in the 32nd annual Trojan Classic. Backed by huge performances in the first quarter by Schuyler Douglas and Eden Sharpton. We'll take a short break and be back with second quarter action brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as we bring you this 32nd annual Trojan Classic as the number 4 seed Sacred Heart Lady Knights taking on the 5 seed in the host school, Hillsboro. Lady Knights starting off the ball with the ball in the second quarter, leading by 5, 10-5. Addie Lee gets the feed, kicks it off to the left side to Emmy. Emmy back out to Schuyler, around to the right wing, into the hands of Addie. Addie baseline taking it under the basket, whistle blown, and she steps out underneath the basket, and the Lady Knights will start the possession off with a turnover. 15 seconds in to the second quarter. Amaya Worth gets the inbound for Hillsboro. Walks it across midcourt and kicking it off to the right side into the hands of Patuchek, nearly throwing it away. Patuchek saving it. Addison Jost hands it back off to Patuchek. A moving screen called on Talia Jost. Talia Jost picking up her first personal offensive foul, and Sacred Heart will take over. Lady Knights looking to expand the lead and keep the momentum on their side. Schuyler kicks it off to Richards. Richards back around to Addie Lee. Addie, a deep 3 on the way. Rattles off and rebounded by Ratzloff, but poked out by Schuyler Douglas. Sacred Heart has it back. Douglas drives, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie backing it up to the H. That's center court. Eden getting the feed, loses the handle. Amia Worth gets the steal, and Sacred Heart turns it over for the second time. Patuchek drives it to the right, hands it off to Addison Jost. Jost, right side, moving it inside, kicks it back out to Ratzloff. Ratzloff's 3 on the way, bounces off the glass and rolls in. All backboard on that one. Ratzloff now with 6 of the 8 for Hillsboro. 10-8 to score. Minute 40 gone by, no score for Sacred Heart. But Skylar Douglas has something to say about that, and she gets her bucket to go. She now has 8 in the first half as the Lady Knights lead by 4, 12-8. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Ratzloff kicks back off to Worth around the horn to Addison Jost. Patuchek with it. Feeds it down to Talia Jost. Talia Jost turn around to the bucket and knocks Skylar Douglas down to the ground as she's called with the blocking foul. That's her first personal. Hillsboro will inbound it underneath the basket. Addison Jost kicks it back out to Patuchek. Ratzloff feeds it to Talia Jost. Talia Jost losing the handle. Addison Jost there to save it, and Hillsboro has the ball back. 5:40 left to go in the second quarter. Patuchek kicks it out to Jost, top of the key. Jost takes it to the right side, drives, loses the handle, and out on Hillsboro. Sacred Heart will take over. Sacred Heart turning it over for the third time. 5.5 left to go in the first half. 12-8 the score. Sacred Heart leading by 4. Emmy Lee drives, brings it back out. The speedy freshman takes it back down into the hoop, feeds it out to Douglas. A 3 on the way. It's off and rebounded by Hillsboro. Amaya Worth will take it down the court for the Lady Trojans. Worth stuck with it, kicks it off to the right side into the hands of Amaya Ratzloff. Ratzloff hands it off to Addison Jost. Back out to Worth. Worth a 3 off, rebounded by Nicole Richards. And the Lady Knights will have it. 5:50 left to go in the second quarter. Addie Lee driving it, stuck underneath the basket. Nicole a 3 on the way, rattles in. Nicole Richards knocks down the big 3, and she scores for the first time tonight in the second quarter. 15-8 to score. The Lady Knights on top. 4.5 left to go in the first half. Nice shot by the senior in Nicole Richards. Nicole guarding Ratzloff well. Ratzloff the tallest on the team for the Lady Trojans. A great shooter for Coach Ratlaff's team. Jost drives, kicks it back out to Kingsley Ratzloff. Her 3 is off and rolls out on Hillsboro. The Lady Knights will have it back. 4:04 left to go in the first half. 15-8 the score. A timeout called by Coach Micah Ratzloff. 4:04 left to go. A full timeout called by Coach of Hillsboro. We'll take a timeout with you. Brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush and a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
4:04 left to go in the first half from Hillsboro. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Tonight's opening game for Sacred Heart being presented to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. 15-8 to score. The Lady Knights on top by 7. Sacred Heart has the ball. Just under 4 minutes left, trying to feed it down to Eden. And Ratzloff there to poke it out and force the defense on the Lady Knights. Richards inbounds it underneath the basket, throws it into the backcourt, into the hands of Skylar Douglas. Skylar kicks it off to the right to Addie. Back around the horn, Skylar gets it back, hands it off to Emmy Lee. The freshman feeding it to Nicole. Nicole turn around out to Douglas. Douglas, a left wing three-point shot on the way, off. Emmy there to hustle and get the rebound. Emmy gets it back, throws it around the horn. Addie, a three, why not? It's off the iron and rebounded by Talia Jost for Hillsboro. Maya Worth crosses the center line, moves it off through the right wing. Moves it back to the left, kicks it off to Jost. Jost stuck with it, kicking it up. Emmy Lee with the rebound, the shot off. Addie has the ball, kicks it off to Addie. Addie's three-point shot is off and rebounded by Jost again for Hillsboro. 2:50 left to go in the first half, 15-8 the score. Sacred Heart outscoring Hillsboro 5-3 in the second quarter. Patuchek a three off and rebounded by Emmy. Emmy hustling, moving the ball down the court quickly, kicks it off to Addie. Addie takes it down underneath the basket, moves the baseline out to the left wing and kicks it back out to Skylar Douglas. Skylar drives, kicks it out to Addie. Addie in familiar shooting range, hands it off to Emmy. 2:14 left to go in the first half. Eden gets the feed, kicks it back out. Sacred Heart hustling with the ball. Addie moving it back out. Drives, kicks it out to Emmy. Sacred Heart looking to feed it down to Eden. Hillsboro playing a great 4-1 defense, I would call it. Addie kicks it to Nicole, forcing it to Eden. Nicole getting it back, gets it out to Eden. Around the horn to Emmy and saves it. Emmy a three on the way, off. Long shot and rebounded by Addison Jost. A minute and a half left to go in the first half. 15-8 the score. Maya Worth crossing the center line, kicking it off to Addison Jost. Jost kicks it off to Talia Jost. Maya Worth gets the handle, kicks it off to the right wing. Talia Jost throwing it back around the horn to Kingsley Ratzloff. Hillsboro looking for an answer. A minute left to go in the first half. Worth drives, kicks it out to Ratzloff. A three on the way, rattles off. Rebounded by Talia Jost, and she puts it back. They score for Hillsboro. Sacred Heart now leading by 5, 15-10. 50 seconds left to go. Addie drives out to Skylar. A three on the way. Yes! Skylar Douglas knocks down from deep, and she now has 11 in the first half of the opening game of the 32nd annual Trojan Classic. 18-10 the score. 33 seconds left to go in the first half. Maya Worth gets the feed for Hillsboro, kicks it off to the left wing. Moves it to the top. Ratzloff handing it off to Jost. Worth now with it. Worth throwing it back across the court to Patuchek. Her three short. Rebounded by Skylar Douglas. The Lady Knights will have a chance with the ball to score for the last time in the first half. Sacred Heart backing it up to hold it for the last score. Emmy has it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Emmy kicks it to Skylar. Skylar drives, one-handed shot up and good! Skylar Douglas knocks down the jumper as the Lady Knights now lead 20-10 going into the first half. 20-10 the score. Sacred Heart on top by 10. A huge second quarter by the Lady Knights as Skylar Douglas gets the pass from the outside. 3 seconds left, drives, takes it in, one-handed shot and gets a bucket to go. The Lady Knights on fire in the first half, leading by 10 at intermission at 20-10. We'll take a short break and be back with first half wrap-up brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Welcome back to the 32nd annual Trojan Classic as the 4-seed Sacred Heart Lady Knights leading the 5-seed Hillsboro Lady Trojans 20-10 at the intermission. Hillsboro only being held to 10 points in the first half, 5 in the first and 5 in the second. Sacred Heart coming out with phenomenal defense, and like I said pregame, Sacred Heart going to come out with the press and just see how Hillsboro can adapt as they go in down by 10, 20-10. Sacred Heart being led in scoring by Skylar Douglas, the senior. She finished the first half with 13, Eden Sharpton with 4, and Nicole Richards with a huge 3-point bucket in the second quarter. Sacred Heart committing 4 turnovers to 3 turnovers by Hillsboro as Sacred Heart finds themselves on top by 10, a 20-10 at intermission. We'll take a break and be back with second half action brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush and a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof, she's full. Real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion because you matter more at Maori.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a childcare stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Hillsboro will start off with things to start the third quarter. Sacred Heart leading at intermission 20-10. Lady Knights ending the second quarter with a huge 10-point quarter. Amaya Worth has it for Hillsboro. Hustles to the left wing, stuck with it, kicks it back off to the right to Patuchek. Ratzloff backing it back out, hands it off to the right wing into the hands of Addison Jost. Jost kicks it off to Talia Jost. Ratzloff around the horn to Worth. Worth stuck, loses the handle. Ball will roll out of bounds across the court. And Sacred Heart forcing the press and getting a turnover on Hillsboro in the first possession of this third quarter. All the starters are back on the court for both teams. Sacred Heart has the ball, minute gone by in the third, and turns it over. Nicole trying to force it down into the hands of Emmy Lee, and Sacred Heart will turn it over for the first time in the third. Turnover by both teams in opening possessions. Minute gone by, no score. Amaya Worth feeds it down to Talia Jost. Talia taking it to the cup and scoring. Talia Jost now with 6. Skyler kicks it into the hands of Eden, over to Addie. Hillsboro, pressing the defense now. Addie takes it to the cup, off, hustles back to get her own rebound. And Sacred Heart has the ball back. 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. 20-12 the score. Eden gets the feed, takes it to the cup, and scores. Eden gets things rolling for Sacred Heart early in the third quarter. She now sits with 6. Worth taking it down the lane to the cup, whistle blown, and she's fouled going down in. Nicole Richards called with the foul. That's her first personal. Amaya Worth will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Amaya, a 43.5% free throw shooter on the season, misses her first. The Lady Trojans have struggled finding different scores. Sacred Heart only allowing 2 different scores in the first half. Make that 3 different scores. Amaya Worth knocking down her first point of the game. Douglas kicks it to Sharpton across the paint to Addie Lee into the right wing. Addie having to hustle and move quick to save it. Skyler kicks it off to Addie, around the horn to Emmy. Emmy drives down into the paint, kicks it to Nicole, a 3 on the way. Bounces off the glass and iron and rebounded by Hillsboro. Amaya Worth will get it across the midcourt. Emmy Lee pressing her well. Ratzloff kicks it down, back down to Worth under the basket. Shot is off and rebounded into the hands of Addie Lee. Addie drives, top of the key, backs it out. Moves to the right wing. Skylar Douglas with it. Skylar moving, taking it to the cup. Why not? Douglas, the senior, getting the bucket to go. Nice hustle and physical shot by Skylar, moving it down inside and getting the jumper to go. She now has 15. Worth feeding it out to Jost. Jost kicks it to Amaya Worth, around the horn to Ratzloff. Ratzloff feeds it to Patuchek. Patuchek drives, loses the handle, and rolls into the hands of Sacred Heart. Hillsboro with their second turnover. Skyler baseline, moves it inside the three-point line. Her shot short, gets her own rebound. Addie a 3 on the way. Yes! Addie Lee knocks down the trifecta, her first bucket of the game. And the Lady Knights find themselves leading by 14. 4:20 left to go. Nicole Richards steals it away. Nicole driving, taking it to the hoop. And she'll go up. Her shot is off. But the senior going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That Sacred Heart taking command in the third quarter. Great hustle by them, winning underneath the basket and fouling Nicole Richards. She'll get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. Her first on the way, knocks it down. Nicole now with 4. Hillsboro 3 turnovers in the third. 3 buckets made by Sacred Heart off those turnovers as Nicole gets her second free throw to go. A perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 29-13 the score. 4:14 left to go in the third. A low-scoring ball game, to say the least. Sacred Heart nearly averages 55 points per game. Skyler steals it away. Skyler hustles down the court, takes it to the cup, and count the basket. Skyler gets the bucket to go off another turnover by the Lady Trojans. The Lady Trojans struggling, getting the ball to move by the press by the Lady Knights. Addie Lee steals it away, takes it to the cup and scores. And Coach Carl Hines ecstatic by the performance by his Lady Knights as Coach Micah Ratzloff wanting a timeout. Starting the third quarter up by 10, they find themselves up by 20. 3:42 left to go in the third. Coach Micah Ratzloff wanting a timeout with the 3:42 left. And Sacred Heart on a huge run, just allowing the Lady Trojans to 3 points. Sacred Heart on a 10-1 run at the 3:42 mark in the third. 33-13 the score as Coach Micah Ratzloff wanting a timeout. The Lady Knights in their first Trojan Classic tournament here at Hillsboro. Games will be tonight, Friday night, and Saturday. Saturday, the championship day. The winner of this game will take on Remington at 6 o'clock on Friday here from Hillsboro High School. The loser will play Friday at 6 p.m. at Tabor College Gym against Clay Center. As we find scores from the Mountain Ridge Heston game as well as the Holcomb Riley County game, we will keep you updated. Hillsboro has the ball, 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. Sacred Heart has taken a commanding lead, and Emmy Lee nearly poking it away. Hillsboro struggling getting the ball across the midcourt. Lady Knights doing well, pressing Hillsboro. Hillsboro not adapting and struggling against the press defense by Sacred Heart. Ratzloff nearly losing it. Kicks it back out, hands it off to Worth. Worth feeding it to Patuchek. Patuchek backs it out to Dalmany. Dalmany throwing it around the corner. Ratzloff hits the ground, a whistle blown. And Nicole Richards called with the reach-in foul. That's her second. 3:12 left to go in the third quarter. 33-13 the score. Sacred Heart on top by 20. Ratzloff will kick it in for Hillsboro. Daisy Klein, top of the key, has the ball, moves it off to the left wing, off Dalmany's screen. Ratzloff gets it back. Hillsboro looking for their just second score of this third quarter. Sacred Heart making it almost nearly impossible for a score. Ratzloff wanting an answer. Her three-point shot airballed. Rolls out on Hillsboro. Sacred Heart will take over. 2:48 left to go in the third. Nicole kicks it in to Emmy. Amaya Worth pokes it away, steals it from Sacred Heart. Patuchek in the paint. Whistle blown, a double dribble called. Hillsboro not catching a break. They steal the ball away from Emmy and then turn it over right away. A double dribble right underneath the basket as Hillsboro steals it away again under the basket. The shot doesn't go. Hillsboro, their second opportunity based off the steal and 2 turnovers by Sacred Heart. Can't catch a break. Worth takes the shot. Her shot was off. Sacred Heart in transition. Emmy Lee is fouled underneath. Kingsley Ratzloff called with her first. And Coach Michael Ratzloff not happy with the performance by his team. As Nicole hands it off to Emmy. Emmy hits the deck hard, driving down into the paint. Fouled on by Daisy Klein. Daisy picking up her third. Nicole, baseline, kicks it in to the backcourt to Emmy. Emmy hustling to get it. Inbound back into the backcourt. Emmy chases it down and saves it for the Lady Knights. She takes it off to the right wing. Addie gets a handoff, brings it back around to the left. Sacred Heart moving quickly. Skylar kicks it to Nicole. Around the horn to Emmy. Emmy, the freshman, drives inside the paint, kicking it back out to her sister, Addie. Addie with 5. Emmy still looking for her first bucket. Nicole stuck with it, hands it off to the far left corner into the hands of Skylar Douglas. Skylar brings it back around to the right and is fouled by Ella Patuchek. Ella picking up her first personal. Foul number 5 for Hillsboro. That'll send the 81.6% free throw shooter to the line. So that's Skylar Douglas. Skylar missing her first. We'll get one more opportunity. Riley Rickert checking in for the Lady Trojans. Douglas, her second on the way, rattles out, misses both of them. Tuchek gets the rebound for Hillsboro and takes it across the court. Hands it off to Addison Jost. Jost handing it back off to Rickert. Klein drives, brings it back out, hands it off to Addison Jost. Jost feeding it down to Dalbany. Dalbany, a turnaround shot off, rebounded offensively by Patuchek. She drives, takes the shot, and gets the first bucket to go. Ella Patuchek with her first bucket of the game. That's just Hillsboro's second made field goal of the third quarter. Addie Lee, corner left 3 on the way. Bang! Nothing but net on that shot. Addie Lee now with 8. As the Lady Knights still in command in the third quarter. 1 minute left in the third. 36-15 the score. Sacred Heart is on top. Daisy Klein with an answer. Her shot off and rebounded by Skylar Douglas. Skylar will take it down the court for the Lady Knights. Addie gets the ball, right wing, drives, takes it to the cup, count the basket, and she'll go to the line to shoot a free throw to extend this lead from Hillsboro in the 32nd annual Trojan Classic. Addie Lee, a 73% free throw shooter on the season. The junior will get a chance, and she hits, knocks it down. Addie coming in huge in the third quarter. Went scoreless in the first half. In this second half, she now has 11. Skylar and Addie both in double digits for the Lady Knights. Daisy Klein trying to get it across the midline. Emmy nearly stealing it. Patuchek trying to find Dalmany. Dalmany walks on by. Jost there to save it. Klein a 3 on the way. It's off. Rebounded by Talia Jost. Talia Jost gets the putback and gets the score for Hillsboro. 20 seconds left to go in the third. Emmy drives it to the right, hands it off to Addie. Addie backing it up, 13 seconds left. Coach Carl Hines calling out one last play of this third. 39-17 the score. Emmy drives, kicks it to Addie, a 3 on the way. It's way off and rebounded by Hillsboro. Patuchek gets it out underneath the basket from Sacred Heart as the buzzer will sound, and we'll go into the fourth quarter. The Lady Knights leading 39-17. Sacred Heart playing phenomenal defense, only allowing 17 in that third quarter. Just 3 made field goals by the Lady Trojans. Talia Jost leading the way for Hillsboro. She has 8 now. Ella Patuchek getting her first bucket to go in the third quarter. Maya Worth going to the line late in that third quarter. She went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 1. Addie Lee getting things started for the Lady Knights in the third quarter. A huge, huge third quarter. Great start to the second half for that junior. We'll take a short break and be back with the rest of this fourth quarter, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. Messenger Total Promotions, the official apparel provider for the Salina Post sports teams, is Messenger Total Promotions. See them in downtown Salina for local high school swag like hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more. They can custom make anything and also have school items for your car. Messenger Total Promotions in Salina, Minneapolis, and Junction City. I'm Noah Helgett, Trey Tolley behind the camera, bringing you the first game for Sacred Heart in the 32nd annual Trojan Classic from Hillsboro. Brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. Sacred Heart has it. Addie Lee drives, kicks it out to Skylar. Skylar taking it to the cup and getting it to go. Skylar gets the fourth quarter started for Sacred Heart with a nice drive and a nice bucket. Skylar, most of her points coming from that elbow range, hustles inside, gets the bucket to go each time as Ella Patuchek gets a bucket to go from deep range. She has 5. Eden gets the feed. Her shot off, gets her rebound, kicks it back outside. Sacred Heart gets another chance just inside the fourth quarter. Emmy drives, throws it across the lane. Addie having to hustle to save it for the Lady Knights. She does. Takes it off to the right wing, drives it, takes it to the cup. Her shot blocked by Talia Jost for Hillsboro. Daisy Klein hands it off to Patuchek in transition. Klein kicks it to Jost. Jost a 3 on the way off. Rebounded by Nicole. Patuchek there to force it away. And last touch by Sacred Heart underneath the basket. Hillsboro will take over things on their side of the court. Kingsley Ratzloff checking in for the Lady Trojans. 41-20 the score. The Lady Knights on top. Klein a 3 on the way, knocks it down. 2 shots by Hillsboro in this fourth quarter and 2 3 buckets. Daisy Klein knocking down the big 3. 6-2 the run Hillsboro has. The first run for them in the game. Addie Lee kicks it back out. Right side drives, hands it off to Douglas. A 3 on the way. Rattles in and gets a lucky roll. Skylar gets us the bucket to go. Patuchek gets the inbound, takes it to the cup herself, drives and scores. Patuchek gets a big bucket to go in the fourth. Nearly turning it over. Sacred Heart saves it though. 44-25 the score. Sacred Heart on top. 6 minutes left to go. Sacred Heart trying to get it across midcourt. Does. Addie kicks it to Skylar. Skylar takes it to the cup. Loses the handle. Blocked. And last touched by Sacred Heart. Hillsboro will take it over. 5:52 left to go in the fourth. 19 points separates both teams. The Lady Knights have the momentum. Emmy steals it, pokes it away, takes it to the cup. Nice crossover. Nice score by the freshman in Emmy. And she gets her first bucket to go in the fourth. The freshman coming in huge in the fourth for the Lady Knights. 46-25 your score. Klein kicks it off to Reed. Reed driving, shot blocked. Handed it off underneath to Rickard. Rickard takes it, her shot is off, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Rickard, a 5-6 junior, averaging 98% from the free throw line. Eden Sharpton picking up her second. Rickard, her first free throw on the way, misses it in short. She'll get one more opportunity. 5:16 left to go. The Lady Knights up by 20 as Rickard makes her second. Goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Sacred Heart has numbers. Addie down low, brings it back out underneath the basket. Daisy Klein had her underneath. Klein with the height advantage. Emmy drives, feeds it, trying to feed it over to Sharpton. Can't, stuck, kicks it back out. Skylar Douglas bringing it around the horn, kicking it off. 4:50 left to go. 46-20 the score. Addie backs it up to the logo. Watches things develop. Drives to the right, kicks it to Emmy. Emmy crossover, stuck, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie, go ahead, drive down the lane, kicked. Trying to feed it to Eden. And they say no kick Hillsboro in transition, takes it to the cup. Shot is off. A charge called on Hillsboro as Ella Patuchek called with her second. First personal, first team and first personal in the fourth. Eden kicks it to Skylar Douglas. Douglas kicks it off to Addie, top of the key. Nicole around the horn. Addie gets it back. Skylar, the senior, trying to force it over to Emmy. Emmy moving inside without the ball as it rolls out, and Sacred Heart turns it over for the first time in the fourth. A clean game for Sacred Heart so far, just having 6 turnovers in the game. Hillsboro committing at 6 just in the third quarter, let alone. Lady Knights have played phenomenal D tonight. Talia Jost drives, kicks it back out to Rickert. A double dribble called on Hillsboro, and they will turn it over for the second time in the fourth. D'Albany will check in for Hillsboro. Mackenzie D'Albany, a 5'8" junior. 3:40 left to go in the fourth, 46-26 the score. Marin Reed set to check in for the Lady Trojans. 3.5 left to go in the fourth. Nicole, top of the key, kicks it around the horn to Emmy. Backs it out, hands it off to Addie. At this point, the Lady Knights just playing keep away, keep playing clean ball in the closing minutes as they have the command and the momentum in their opening game of the Trojan Classic. Addie kicks it to Emmy. Emmy, a 3 on the way, bounces off the iron. Skylar hustling to try and get the rebound. Rickert there to get it for Hillsboro. Rickert drives, takes it to the cup, whistle blown, and they travel underneath the bucket. Hillsboro, a killer with turnovers this one, and it's hurting them severely. Hillsboro on a 5-game win streak. Just coming off a 43-38 to Heston. Heston, the 7 seed, sitting at 6-3 in this tournament. They are on the bottom side of the bracket. They played Mountain Ridge tonight at Tabor. 2:35 left to go. 46-26 the score. The Lady Knights in command and have the huge lead. That's what the Lady Knights wanted, bouncing back, coming off the loss at Ellsworth Friday night. Nicole kicks it top of the key to Addie. Addie takes it, whistle blown and fouled on Mackenzie D'Albany. D'Albany picking up her second. Bryn Bouchard, the freshman, coming in for the Lady Knights. Eden Sharpton taking a seat with 6 points. Huge game by the junior and Eden Sharpton for Sacred Heart. Skylar brings it around the horn to Emmy. 2:10 left to go. Coach Carl Hines will start looking for the bench. Bryn Bouchard gets the feed, turnaround, her shot is off. Nice hustle, nice physical shot by the freshman checking in. Her shot is off. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws coming in off the bench, the freshman. Coach Carl Hines has looked for Bryn Bouchard a couple times this season, and she's came in huge. The freshman averaging 2.6 points, 2 rebounds, and 0.3 assists off the bench as Holly Bonilla checks in for Sacred Heart. Bouchard, her second on the way, short. And Hillsboro will take over, 2:01 left to go, 46-26 to the score. Lady Knights can feel the victory in this one. Ratzloff kicks it off to D'Albany. Daisy Klein gets it. Addie Lee nearly poking it away. Klein having to hustle into the backcourt to get it back. As London Hybert and Miley Funk checking in for Hillsboro. Klein, a 3 on the way. It's short. Emmy Lee kicks it to Nicole Richards. Minute 15 left. Will the bench get a little playing time in this opening round? Bryn Bouchard gets the feed, gets the bucket to go. And the crowd goes crazy for Bryn Bouchard as she gets her first bucket to go in the Trojan Classic. She has 2 coming off the bench. Ratzloff moving it back around, top of the key. Daisy Klein around the horn to Reed. Reed hands it off to Rickert. Rickert, her shot off and rolls out of bounds on Hillsboro as Lexi Feist, Brooke Patterson, and Jessica Jasso all checking in for the Lady Knights. Sacred Heart well and very pleased with their starters tonight in a huge opening round of the Trojan Classic. Emmy Lee taking a seat. Huge, nice performance by that freshman. Not a huge score tonight, but boy, if I would have kept track of steals, my paper would be filled with Emmy Lee stealing the ball. Daisy Klein kicks it around the horn. Marin Reed has it for the Lady Trojans. Rickert, her 3 off, rebounded by Klein. Turnaround, brings it back out to Hybert. Hybert gets the bucket to go. She has 2. Lexi Feist takes it across midcourt. Coach Carl Hines calling out no shot. Lady Knights will hold it. The end of that should be it from the opening round in this 4 and 5 seed matchup. Patterson gets it top of the key, holds it. Bryn Bouchard gets it off. Dribbling and holds it as the buzzer will sound as Sacred Heart victorious in this one, 48-28. And we'll move on to Friday night at 6 to take on the undefeated Remington in the Trojan Classic. We'll take a short break and be back with wrap-up brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. Sacred Heart bouncing back in the win column with a 48-28 win against Hillsboro in the opening round of the Trojan Classic. Sacred Heart moving on into the winning side of the bracket will take on Remington at 6 o'clock on Friday here at Hillsboro High School. Hillsboro losing this one 48-28, moving on to the backside of the bracket, and will take on Clay Center at 6 o'clock Friday, but at Tabor College Gym. Sacred Heart bouncing back with a huge 20-point win And from the get-go, Sacred Heart, phenomenal defense in the early going, getting their buckets to go. Skylar leading the way in the first half. And then Addie, the junior, helping Skylar with the scoring. Both of those girls with double digits. We'll start off with Hillsboro. Hillsboro dropping this one, moving to 6-3 overall. They were led in scoring by Talia Joe. She finished with 8. Kingsley Ratzloff with 6. Ella Patuchek with 7. Daisy Klein with 3. London Hybert with 2. And Riley Rickert, as well as Amaya Worth, both finished with 1. The Lady Trojans shot 4 for 6 from the free throw line and committed 12 turnovers, thanks to the Lady Knights press defense. Sacred Heart led in scoring by Skylar Douglas. She finished with 22, a huge outing by the senior in the opening round of the Trojan Classic. Addie Lee finished with 11. Eden Sharpton with 6. Nicole Richards with 5. Emmy Lee with 2. And Bryn Bouchard coming off the bench and getting the bucket to go in the closing seconds of this one. Sacred Heart moves to 10-3 overall and look to continue and stay in the win column Friday night at 6 against Remington. The Lady Knights shot 4 for 8 from the free throw line and were forced and committed 7 turnovers to the 12 Sacred Heart forced on Hillsboro. The Lady Knights moving to 10-3 overall with a huge 48-28 victory. We'll have coverage of the Remington Sacred Heart game Friday night at 6. Brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. We'll take a short break and be back with the final game of the night as the undefeated Knights look to take on Hillsboro into their opening round of the tournament.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there, Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush and a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush the freakishly fast frog.
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof, she's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion because you matter more at Maori.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a child care stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Into the end zone. It's a Sacred Heart touchdown. Listen up, Knights fans. CopyCo is your home for all the gear you need to show off your Sacred Heart pride this school year. In addition to what you'll find on the racks, CopyCo also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and debate. From t-shirts and hats to hoodies and so much more, your home for Sacred Heart gear is CopyCo in Salina, located at 2346 Planet Avenue.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into the radio booth as we present to you on the boys' side the 32nd Annual Trojan Classic as the undefeated 12-0 Sacred Heart Knights look to take on the winless Hillsboro Trojans team. They set at 0-10 on the season, just averaging 35.3 points per game. Sacred Heart averaging a blistering 63 points per game on the season after coming off a 70-43 win against Ellsworth on the road on Friday night. As we move to the boys' side of the bracket, the winner of this one between Sacred Heart, the 1 seed, and the 8 seed Hillsboro, they will take on Mound Ridge. Mound Ridge defeating Clay Center a game before this one. We just concluded the Sacred Heart girls game. That game before that, Mound Ridge and Clay Center battled back and forth. Mound Ridge winning that one 58-44. Mound Ridge, a team that Sacred Heart necessarily won't be the last time they see each other. Mound Ridge in Berean Academy's sub-state as well. 2 teams. That will be fun to play. You know, a Hillsboro tournament that we've talked about a couple times so far. Salina, you know, the Sacred Heart team sitting at number 3, ranked 2A in the Class 2A. They are ranked 3rd. Mound Ridge 4th. On the bottom side of the bracket, few 3A teams in this one. Heston ranked number 2. They're the 3 seed in this one. They are at 9-1. They played Remington on the bottom of the bracket. And Holcomb hitting the road for a long road trip for the Trojans Classic on the boys' side and girls. Holcomb 9-0. They sit at the 2 seed. They play Riley County. They are 3rd ranked in Class 3A. So huge rankings. A lot of good caliber teams in this one. On the girls' side, 2A, Mound Ridge, Hillsboro. Hillsboro was ranked 3rd in Class 2A. The Lady Knights defeating them 48-28. We'll take a short break and be back with starting lineups brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Hillsboro under the direction of Kyle Croker. Croker will start a 5'11 freshman in Maddox Heffley, a 5'11 junior in Braxton Hybert, the leading scorer for this Hillsboro team. He averages 14.1 on the season. Brayson Amstutz, a 6'5 sophomore, the huge standing sophomore, the tallest by far on this team, quite a few 6-footers. A 6'3 freshman, a couple freshmen getting the start for Coach Croker. Cohen Jansen, a 6'3 freshman, averaging 6.7 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.9 assists on the season. Jayton Lowen, a 5'9 junior, averaging 1.1 points, 2.7 rebounds, will get the start. Hillsboro coming off a 70-27 loss against Heston here at home. They look and try to knock off the perfect 12-0 Sacred Heart Knights. Coach Gormley, under his 15th season, has the Knights at 12-0 on the season. Noah Hines, Luke Cullen, Will Tuttle, Maddox Wells, and Ben Disberger will get the start as usual for the Knights team. Will Tuttle leading the team in points and rebounds. He has 17.5 points on the season and 6.3 rebounds. Maddox Wells, the leading sharer of the ball, we call it. He has 3 assists per game on the season. And we can't forget about talking about the huge performance by Colton Sprague, the freshman, coming off the bench against Ellsworth and finishing that game with 18. We look to see if he'll have plenty of playing time against Hillsboro. As Amstutz and Disberger walking to the center circle to jump. Hillsboro will win the winning tip. Cohen Jansen chasing it down into the backcourt and getting it across the midline. Boys action just underway. The 1 seed against the 8 seed. Undefeated versus the winless team. Amstutz kicks it out to Jansen. Jansen getting the 3 bucket to go. Lucky bounce and getting the bucket to go. Wells kicks it off to Cullen for Sacred Heart. Cullen drives, throws it across the paint to Disberger. Disberger taking it to the cup. It is fouled going up. Brayson Amstutz. That's his first personal. Ben Disberger will go to the line to get the Knights on the board. 2 free throws on the way. Ben knocks down his first. He'll get one more opportunity from the free throw line. 34 seconds gone by. Knocks down both of them. Ben putting the Knights on the board first. 3-2 the score. Hillsboro on top. Hybert kicks it across the right wing, hands it off to Jansen. Lowen stuck with it, left wing. Holding it, whistle blown, and a quick 5 seconds on Jansen. Jansen not moving the ball, just standing there. Hillsboro turns it over for the first time. And the Knights look to take the lead. Just a minute gone by. Maddox Wells kicks it off to the left, throws it back around the horn to the right. Will Tuttle with it, left side. Will drives, kicks it back out to Maddox. Maddox takes it baseline, stuck, kicks it to Disberger. Disberger taking a few extra steps down in the paint, and he's called with the travel. The Knights turning it over for the first time. One turnover by each team in their last possessions. Jansen, top of the key. Loses the handle into the hands of Will. Will taking it to the cup. Turnaround, hits it off the glass. Ben with the rebound. Ben stuck, kicks it out to Wells. Wells a three on the way. It rattles off. Ben with another rebound. Quick reset for the Knights. Hines a three, rattles off. Ben with 3 rebounds for Sacred Heart. Hines drives, cannot get it to go. And a foul underneath by Sacred Heart. Noah Hines called this his first personal, battling for the board. Hillsboro will take over. 6:14 left. Heffley throws it in for Hillsboro. Tuttle hustling and kicking it out. Lowen nearly turning it over again for Hillsboro. Heffley to throw it in. Kicks it into the hands of Hybert. Hybert takes it across the center line, kicks it back out to Heffley. Around the horn to Lowen. Lowen top of the key. Holding it, stuck with it again, nearly losing it. Hybert kicks it off. Colin pokes it away. Hines gets it. Hines will take it down, kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle nearly losing the handle. A jump ball called. As Cohen Jansen hustling and getting the ball nearly back for them. Jump ball called, and it'll stick with the Knights. 5:44 left to go in the first. 3-2 the score. Maddox Wells catches the ball into the backcourt. Takes it to the left wing. Ben Disberger sets the screen. Wells kicks it off to Hines. Whistle blown. Not sure what on. Ben Disberger called with the blocking foul. Ben picking up his first, the second team for Sacred Heart. Jansen gets the inbound, kicks it off into the hands of Lowen. Lowen feeds it down to Amstutz. Amstutz, his shot is off. And Ben called with his second. 2 quick fouls by the junior. Brayson Amstutz will go to the line to shoot 2. Amstutz, the 6'5 sophomore, averaging 58.6 points. 58.6% from the free throw line, That's his first free throw is a miss. He'll get one more chance. Misses both of them. Will jumping for the sky to rebound it. Dominic Matucci checking in at the break to take out Ben. Dom comes in, shoots a 3, knocks down the 3. Dominic Matucci coming off the bench and getting things rolling for Sacred Heart as the Knights take the lead for the first time, 5-3. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Lowen at the top of the key, hands it off to Amstutz. Amstutz's shot jumper is good. Dom drives baseline, turnaround stuck, trying to force it to Will and turns it over. Sacred Heart with the second turnover. Amstutz kicks it off to Hybert. Hybert gets the bucket to go off the turnover. Hybert now with 4, 5-7 Hillsboro. Colin a 3 on the way, rattles out. Wells with the rebound. Hines a 3 on the way. It rattles out the same way and rebounded by Cohen Jansen for Hillsboro. Hillsboro getting it across the center line, hustling. Hillsboro, Hybert. Kicks it off to Low on top of the key. Back around the horn to Jansen. Jansen trying to feed it down to Heffley. And poked out on Sacred Heart. Braden Teason as well as Cohen Jansen both checking back in for Hillsboro. Sabayan checking in as well for Hillsboro. Heffley kicks it in to Jansen. Jansen left wing, drives, takes it to the cup, turnaround stuck with it, poked out into the hands of Dom, and Dom is fouled. Hillsboro committing their 4th turnover. As that foul called on Cohen Jansen, his first personal, 2nd team. 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. Hillsboro leading Sacred Heart 7-5. Tuttle kicks it off to Colin. Tuttle, a corner 3. Yes! Count the bucket. Tuttle shooting from range he can shoot at and gets the lucky foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a free throw and make this a 4-point opportunity. Colton Sprague checking in for the Knights. Sprague coming off a huge career-high night with 18 against Ellsworth. Tuttle, his free throw rattles out and rebounded by Braden Teason. 8-7 the score. Teason kicks it off to Jansen. Hybert now with it around the horn. Teason. Sabin with it. Sabin kicks it off into the hands of Hybert. Hybert throwing it down low. Dom to poke it away again. Kicks it off to Tuttle in transition. Tuttle feeds it to Dom. Back out to Will. Will, another 3. Boom! From the same spot. Will knocks down another 3. He has 6. And the Knights now find themselves on top by 4, 11-7. As Jansen gets the bucket to go. In transition for Hillsboro. Matucci drives down the lane, shoots, hits the ground hard, and is fouled underneath. That foul called on Jacob Sabian, his first personal.
Also number 21, Jacob Sabian, his first personal, team foul number 4. At the line, Dominic Matucci.
Dom will get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. Dom, a 50% free throw shooter, knocks down his first. He'll get one more opportunity from the line. 12-9 the score. .246 left to go in the first. Matucci, his second on the way, knocks down both of them. Sacred Heart 4 for 5 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Hillsboro in transition. Brody Lowen kicks it off to Sieben. Sieben loses the handle underneath. Hines hustling to save it. And Noah last touches it out of bounds. It'll stick with Hillsboro. Sabian will throw it in for the Trojans. Sabian kicks it off into the hands of Hybert. Hybert, right wing, stuck with it, feeds it down into the hands of Dominic Matucci. Hillsboro with the turnover. Hines drives, takes it to the cup. Nice shot as he's fouled going up. Brody Lowen called it his first personal. Hines hustling down the court, gets the nice contested shot to go, and he'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. Noah, a 76.5% free throw shooter on the season, and knocks down that one, and he has 3. As Luke Cohen checking in for Noah.
For the Knights, number 3, Luke Cohen.
Jansen loses the handle, hustling down the court. Dom steals it, drives to the cup, and scores. Dominic Matucci coming off the bench. He has 7. As Coach Croker wanting a 30-second timeout, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with you, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as the Knights in their first game of the Trojan Classic brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. 2:04 left to go in the first. The Knights on top by 9, 18-9. Lowen kicks it into the hands of Jansen. Jansen brings it across the court, trying to find Lowen, and Jansen with his second turnover, back-to-back turnovers. Wells takes it down the court. Tuttle a three. Bounces a couple times. Looked like it was going in. And it rolls off. Hillsboro battling for the rebound. And Dominic Matucci called with the foul, battling for the rebound. That's his first personal. As Jayton Lowen will throw it in for Hillsboro. 1:47 left to go in the first. The refs meeting at the center court. Some confusion. Things get worked out. And Hillsboro will throw it in. Minute 47 left to go. Lowen kicks it up to Jansen. Jansen throws it around the horn to Teason. Lowen gets it back. Teason down low, stuck, kicks it back out to Lowen, around the horn to Jansen. Jansen a three, bounces off and rebounded. Last touched by Amstutz. Amstutz kicks it out, battling for the rebound. And Sacred Heart will take over. 1:25 left to go in the first quarter, up by 9. Wells crosses over, takes it to the left corner. Feeds it to Will underneath the basket. Nice backdoor pass to Dom. And Dom Matucci gets another bucket to go. He now sits with 9 coming off the bench for Coach Gormley. As Sacred Heart now leads 20-9. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Amstutz drives, takes it to the bucket, loses the ball, and poked out on Sacred Heart. Hillsboro will keep it. Checking in for Hillsboro, Maddox Heffley as well as Jacob Sabian. Hybert gets the inbound for Hillsboro, kicks it around the horn to Jansen. Near side corner, Hillsboro stuck with it, looking to move the ball. Heffley. Near side corner being guarded well by Wells. Throws it baseline, stuck with it. Back out to Hybert. Hybert takes it to the cup, battles for it, rebounded by Will. Will throwing it down court, throws it away into the hands of Hillsboro. Jansen stuck with it. Jansen throwing it away. A turnover by Hillsboro turns into a turnover by Sacred Heart. Then a foul as they were battling for it. Brayson Amstutz called with the charging foul as Colton Sprague hustles for the ball. Ben Marsh checks in after the foul. 26 seconds left. 20-9 is your score. The Knights on top by 11. Wells walking it down the court. Wells kicks to the right side, into the right wing. Sprague throws it back around to Colin, around the horn to Hines. Hines feeding it to Sprague. Sprague a three, bounces off, rebounded by Wells. Wells kicks it back out to Hines. Hines a three, buzzer sounding as the shot bounces off, and Sacred Heart has the lead by 11, 20-9 going into the second quarter. And we'll take a break and be back with the rest of the first half, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush and a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
Call
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick! Kiss me! That stink stuck to my skin!
I, don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
20-9 the score to start the second quarter. Hillsboro will inbound it at midcourt. Heffley kicks it off to Hybert. Hybert moving it down across midcourt, being guarded by Colin. Lowen gets the feed, hands it back off to Hybert. Hybert takes it baseline, drives, takes it to the cup. His shot off, rebounded by Sprague for Sacred Heart. Dom in transition, hustling, drives, kicks it out to Hines around the horn. Sprague, go ahead, taking it, drives, stuck. Makes something out of it. He drives, tries to kick it back out. Though he keeps it, takes it to the cup. He's fouled going in, and the freshman will get a chance at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Sprague, his first free throw on the way, knocks it down. Colton, a 39% free throw shooter on the season, knocks down his 4th free throw of the season. A shooter that doesn't go to the line much, but when he does, he gets him to go. 2 for 2 from the line. Colton, the freshman, gets a quick 2. 30 seconds into the second quarter. Dom nearly poking it away. Hustling and trying to hit it off of Hillsboro. He can't, as Hillsboro will take it back on their side of the court. Hybert kicks it off to Lowen. Jansen gets the handoff. 3-point shot from the top of the key, off the iron, and rebounded by Noah Hines. Hines kicks it to Dom. Dom around the horn. Cohen. Ben, a 3. Yes! Ben Mars coming off the bench and gets the big 3 bucket to go. 25-9 the score. 6:50 left to go in the first half. And Ben Mars, a player, doesn't get much playing time as a senior, but when he does, he comes in and plays a huge part in the offense for Sacred Heart, moving the ball well, keeping it going, winning defensive battles as he fights for the rebound, hits it off Hillsboro, and Sacred Heart will have it as Hillsboro fouled as well. Brody Lowen picking up his second, battling for the rebound. Ben Mars, though, coming in huge in the opening round of this boys Trojan Classic. Hines, top of the key, kicks it around to the right wing to Dom. Dom around to Sprague. Sprague drives it right, kicks it back off to Dom. Dom baseline drives, back out to Hines, around the horn to Cohen. Cohen back to Hines. Hines a 3, off and rebounded by Lowen. Lowen will take it down the court. Kicking it off midcourt to Hybert. Jansen now with it. Jansen stuck, drives, forces it out. Dom with the steal. Sprague drives, takes it to the cup. Hits the ground hard, a foul called, and he'll go to the line to shoot another pair of free throws in the second quarter. Heffley called with his foul. That's his second, the 3rd team for Hillsboro. Sprague, another free throw on the way, rattles off this time. Wells will go in for him. Sprague will get one more chance. Knocks down that one. Sprague 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the second quarter. Sabayan will check back in for Hillsboro. 5:50 left to go in the first half. 26-9 the score. Jansen kicks it to Teason. Teason stuck with it. Right left wing. Dom steals it again. Dom takes it across midcourt. Drives to the cup. Basket doesn't go. Rebounded by Wells. Wells stuck with it under the basket. Whistle blown. A jump ball called. Arrow going to the Knights. Hillsboro turning it over for the 3rd time in this second quarter. As Jayton Lowen will check in. Jansen taking a seat for Hillsboro. Matucci under the basket, throws it into the backcourt to Noah Hines. Wells gets the ball, kicks it back to Hines. Hines, open three on the way, off the back iron, and rolls into the hands of Maddox again. Dom kicks it back to Hines. Hines drives around the horn. Wells, a three on the way, yes! Maddox Wells knocks down the three as he scores for the first time tonight in the second quarter. Coming off a nice reset, rebound by Maddox himself. Sabayan gets the feed and gets the bucket to go. Sabayan gets the bucket to go, his first bucket tonight. 29-11 the score. Hines drives, Mason Brown underneath, stuck. Kicks it back out, Hines drives, Brown again, and Brown gets the one-handed jumper to go. Mason Brown coming off the bench and getting the score. Lots of scoring by the three bench players, Mason Brown, Ben Mars, and Colton Sprague. Great way Coach Gormley's using them and utilizing them well in this one as the Knights on top by 20 now, 31-11, 4:20 left to go in the first half. Jayton Lowen kicks it off to Hybert. Hybert loses the handle at the high elbow. Heffley hustles to save it. Teason kicks it around the horn to Jayton, Lowen. Sieben gets the rebound. Sieben with the putback. Sieben with 4. Coach Gormley wanting a full timeout. 31-13 the score. Sacred Heart on top. 4:02 left to go in the first half. We'll take a short break and be back.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
31-13 the score, 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Sacred Heart has the ball coming off Coach Brian Gormley's timeout. Will drives, takes it to the cup, and scores right off the bat. Will now sits with 8. As the Knights extend their lead back out to 20, 33-13, 3:40 left to go in the first half. Jayton Lowen kicks it off to Teason. Teason stuck with it, and his whistle blown. Teason called with the walk. And Hillsboro turns it over for the 4th time in this second. Hines kicks it in far side into the hands of Maddox Wells. Maddox gets it across the center line, calling out the play. Moves it off to the left wing, sets things up from there. Kicks it off to Will. Will back to Wells. Wells to Mason Brown. Mason driving, kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle a 3. Yes! Count the bucket. Will knocks down another 3 from that far side. He has 3 three-pointers as he now sits with 11, leading the team in scoring. As the Knights lead 36-13, Will steals it away. Hines gets it, takes it to the cup. No, he hands it off to Will. And Will gets the bucket to go. Nice heads up and hustle by Hines and Tuttle, both moving back well. And Hines sharing the ball underneath the basket. Tuttle getting the bucket to go. Will now with 13. Will nearly stealing it away again. Will trying to jump out and save it. He does not. Hillsboro will stay with it. And Will smiling underneath the basket. Not happy and pleased with what he did, but great hustle by him. Hybert gets it up to the right wing, hands it around the horn. Jansen to Teason. Teason drives, kicks to Hybert. Hybert a 3. rattles off, and Will with another rebound for the Knights. 2:20 left to go in the first half. Wells drives, kicks it to Hines. Hines a three on the way. Boom! Noah Hines knocks down the three, and he now has 6. As the Knights expanding their lead, now leading 41-13. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Colton checking back in for the Knights. Jansen's three on the way, knocks it down. Beautiful shot by the junior in Cohen Jansen. Wells gets it across the center logo, hands it off. The high elbow spot to Ben. Disberger hands it off to Tuttle. Tuttle, a deep three off. Tipped out by Ben Disberger and into the hands of Cohen Jansen for Hillsboro. Teason, baseline, kicks it back out to Heffley. Heffley bringing it back around the horn. Throws it to Jansen. Jansen stuck with it. Hybert thinks about the three, keeps it, Stuggle and moving it. He drives, shot inside the three-point line, goes, and Braxton Hybert now sits with 6. Sacred Heart has the ball, 1 minute left to go in the first half. 41-18 the score. Wells drives, kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle a three, bang, knocks down the bucket, and is fouled again from the corner. Will is just killing it from beyond the arc. Gets the three bucket to go and goes to the line. This is his second time making the three and getting an opportunity for the free throw. The senior, his free throw on the way. Bang, knocks down that one. Will having a huge second quarter and killing it from the three-point line. 45-18 the score. 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Teason kicks it to Sieben. Sieben are back around to Teason. Sieben throws it to the left wing to Hybert. Hybert stuck with it, holding it, kicks it off to Jansen in the paint. Out to Heffley, a three. Off, rebounded by Hines. 30 seconds left. Dom gets the feed down court. Drives, kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle, a three on the way. Rattles off the iron and rebounded by Hillsboro. 20 seconds left. Hillsboro has the ball. 18 seconds left. Time ticking. Intermission is near. Sacred Heart on top. Jansen drives, takes it to the cup. Shot is off. Disberger with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Dom throws it down court to Hines. Hines across the paint to Will. Sprague a three as the buzzer sounds. Knocks down a huge three. Nice play set up to get Colton Sprague wide open to knock down the huge three to go into intermission. We'll take a short break and be back with first half wrap up and an interview by Coach Carl Hines after this, presented to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Hoggett. Trey Tolley behind the camera, bringing you tonight's game, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine. Sacred Heart on top over Hillsboro 48-18 at intermission. Hillsboro only being held to 18 in the first half, 9 in the first quarter, 9 in the second. Cohen Jansen leading the way with 8 for Hillsboro. Braxton Hybert with 6 and Jacob Sabian with 4. Sacred Heart only allowing 3 different scores in the first half. Sacred Heart forcing 11 turnovers on Hillsboro as Sacred Heart finds themselves on top by 30 at intermission. Sacred Heart being led in scoring by none other than the senior in Will Tuttle. He finished that first half with 17 big ones. He hit 4 3-pointers. 2 of those 3-pointers came with an extra shot from the free throw line, being fouled on the far left side corner. The first one, the second one being fouled on the other side across the paint. A huge, huge first half by Will. The senior stepping up, his leadership showing tonight as the Knights on top. Dominic Matucci leads the way with 9. Colton Sprague with 6. Noah Hines with 6. Maddox Wells and Ben Mars both with 3. And rounding out the scoring for Sacred Heart, Ben Disberger with 2 and Mason Brown with 2. Sacred Heart committing 3 turnovers to 11 for Hillsboro. 48-18 the score at intermission. We'll take a short break and be back with an interview by Coach Carl Hines, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett, Trey Tolley behind the camera. It's intermission time for the boys contest of the Trojan Classic. 48-18 the score. Sacred Heart is on top. We're joined alongside Coach Carl Hines of the ladies team. Coach, a huge bounce back win, 48-28. You know, I talked pregame. Remember last year is a bittersweet game between, Coach Ratzloff here at Hillsboro, but bounced back and beat the number 3 ranked 2A team in the state. Huge.
Yeah, no, our effort was outstanding tonight. I thought, going back to last Friday, I thought our effort was good. We just got out rebounded and we missed a lot of good shots. And I thought for the first time since Chapman, we met a team that was way more physical than
Absolutely.
us. And so that was kind of the tone yesterday, is Hillsboro is going to be physical. And our girls tonight accepted that challenge and came out and played. And it's not like we shot the ball well in the first half, but the third quarter, the lid kind of came off, and that thing went from 10 to 20 pretty quick.
Very quickly. And, you said not necessarily the highest scoring game, 48-28 the score. Sacred Heart wins that one. But the way Sacred Heart, the way you guys force the press on teams, it shows tremendously, especially tonight. Hillsboro wasn't sure what to do with it, only allowing them 28 points.
Correct. And, I think they had 3 made baskets in the first half. I think it was 20-10, if I remember right. One was a putback, and they banked in a 3. Addie was, I thought, tremendous on the ball with her sister tonight for the first time. And if we can get 2 instead of just 1, that is
absolutely.
And then we got some run outs in the third quarter, like you said. They're throwing that thing across the court. Skylar got 1. I think Addie got 1. Nicole got 1. And I think we just kind of imposed our will, which was, fantastic to see.
A fantastic outing in the first ever Trojan Classic for Sacred Heart. Talk about, this is my second year with the Knights. The first year in a midseason tournament.
Yep.
And, we're playing teams. I look at the beginning, Heston ranked, Mountain Ridge is ranked. They're both in this. Hillsboro was ranked.
Yep.
Sacred Heart, a phenomenal team this year. Teams that, holy smokes, this is a loaded bracket of midseason tournament. Just talk about how crucial and how fun it is for your team to be tested midseason, non-league, but getting to play some teams that we may see down the road at Sub-State.
Oh, I love it. It's like a state bracket in January, so it's like a trial run. If you do end up playing in March, this is what kind of environment it's going to be. And I couldn't be more pleased that we're down here and we're playing. Like you said, I think we broke top 10 in the KBCA. We're number 9. Remington, I think, is number 10. That's our next opponent.
Yep.
Hillsboro, I think, was 3. Mountain Ridge, Heston's the 7th seed at 6-3.
Yeah, It was crazy when the brackets came out. I was looking, I'm like, 6-3, a 7 seed, but you look above that and it's like, well, they're placed where they should be, but sitting, only 2 losses on the season.
Correct. Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. It really is like a state championship caliber bracket for us, and so we're excited to be here. Obviously, we're going to have some really competitive games, and my hat goes off to Hillsboro. They're great hosts. This thing is ran so well.
Absolutely.
We look forward to staying in this thing for years to come. So.
For sure. Big win tonight. We move on to Friday to take on Remington, a team we haven't seen before, but look forward to it on Friday, Coach.
Yeah,
big win tonight, 48-28. See you Friday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Lady Knights win it 48-28 and move to 10-3 overall. We'll take a short break and be back with the rest of the men's action, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine radio booth as we get ready to start the second half of the Trojan Classic, the opening game. The 1 seed Sacred Heart Knights taking on the 8 seed Hillsboro Trojans. The Knights leading 48-18 to start the third quarter. Wells, Colin, Disberger, Tuttle, and Hines all in to start the third. The whistle blown, buzzer cannot start until we get the scorebook keeper back to the center table. Little stoppage of play to start the third quarter. Things will get started just underway here shortly. Sacred Heart in their first ever Trojans Classic. Their first ever year, they're the 1 seed at the undefeated. Holcomb is the 2 seed. Heston, the 3 seed. Mountain Ridge, the 4 seed. Clay Center, the 5 seed. Remington, the 6 seed. And Riley County, the 7th. 2 teams on the top side of the bracket ranked in the top 5 of Class 2A. 2 top 5 ranked teams in the bottom of the bracket in 3A. Sacred Heart sitting at number 3 in the Class 2A. Mountain Ridge number 4 behind them. Sorry for technical difficulties. Maddox Wells, though, getting the basket to go. And Amstutz underneath the basket getting his bucket to go for Hillsboro. He now has 2 in this first quarter. The Knights will move the ball well. Kicks it off to Hines. Hines drives around, kicks it to Colin. Noah with the basket underneath. He now sits with 8. Amstutz with the drive. Kicks it off, though, to Hybert. Hybert's shot is blocked. Fouled going in. Will Tuttle picked up his first, sending Hybert to the line to shoot 2. Braxton Hybert with 6 first-half points. Knocks down his first point opportunity at the free throw line. He now sits with a 7. Hybert shot up and good. Goes perfect from the free throw line. He has 2. Hines driving it back. Kicks it across to Colin. Colin a 3 on the way. Bounces up and off the top of the glass. And it'll go back to Hillsboro. Both teams scoring in the early going of this one. 6:25 left to go in the third. 52-22 the score. It's a running clock after 30 in the fourth. Hybert answers with the 3. Hebert gets the big bucket to go. Colin out to Hines. Hines a 3 from the top. Knocks down the bucket. Hybert can shoot. Hey, why not? Noah Hines can. And knocks down the big 3 bucket. He now has 11. Seibert kicks it off. Lowen stuck with it. Lowen feeds it to Amstutz. Amstutz's shot is blocked by Ben Disberger. Wells kicks it down the court to Tuttle. Tuttle hustling, taking it to the cup and scoring. Tuttle gets the bucket to go for Sacred Heart. Hybert kicks it off to Jansen, far left side. Wells misses the handle. Wells steals it, throwing it down court to Hines. Hines takes it to the cup. Basket is off, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul called on Braxton Hybert. His second personal. Hines will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Hines is 76% free throw shooter on the season. His first free throw on the way, knocks it down. Hines, his second, knocks it in. Gets 2 of them to go. Jansen kicks it off to the left side, left wing into the hands of Lowen. Lowen moving it back. Sacred Heart pokes it away. Ben steals it, kicks it off to Cullen. Hillsboro turns it over for the 3rd time. Wells in transition from deep, knocks down the huge 3 bucket. Maddox Wells knocks down his second 3 as Coach Croker wanting a full timeout And we'll take a timeout. 62-25. Sacred Heart is leading by 4:59 left to go in the third.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. 4:59 left to go in the third. 62-25 is the score. Dom checking in for the Knights. Just under 5 minutes left to go. Jansen will kick it in for Hillsboro. Kicks it off into the hands of Hybert. Hybert gets it across midcourt, kicks it off to Amstutz. Amstutz stuck top of the key, kicks it off out of bounds and rolls into the student section of Hillsboro. And they turn it over for the fourth time. Sabayan checking in for the Trojans. Disberger gets the feed, kicks it back out to Wells, around the horn to Hines. Hines a three, knocks down the three, and Sacred Heart keeps the three bucket reigning as the Knights are back on top by 30. 4:20 left to go in the third. Hillsboro steals it away from Sacred Heart. Jansen gets the feed down low and gets the bucket to go. He now has 10. Hines throws it across to Matucci. Matucci a three. Yes! The sharp shooting three-point team in Sacred Heart making it rain from the three-point line as Dominic Matucci knocks down the three. Teasing for Hillsboro, gets it back. Kicks it into the right wing, into the hands of Jansen. Jansen kicks it back to Teasen. Sabayan loses the handle, but last kicked out and touched by Sacred Heart. Hillsboro will inbound it at the scores table. Maddox Heffley checking in for the Trojans. Heffley kicks it off into the hands of Amberwick. Amberwick kicks it back off to Heffley. Amberwick loses the handle and turns it over for the fifth time in the third. Sacred Heart will take over. 3:10 left to go in the third. Maddox crosses the center line, moves down the center off into the right wing to Luke Cohen. Tuttle forces it to Matucci. Teasen there to poke it away. Teasen nearly losing it, keeps it, takes it to the cup, and has traveled going down in. A turnover on Sacred Heart turns into a turnover on the Trojans. Sacred Heart will take over. 2:50 left to go. Wells drives it across the center line, kicks it off to Disberger. Disberger, turnaround jumper, shot is off. Teasen with the rebound for Hillsboro. And Teasen will take it down the court. Sprague set to check back in for the Knights. Sabayan kicks it off to Heffley. Heffley around to Sabayan. Sabayan out to Teasen. Amberwich kicks it out to Teason. Hillsboro moving the ball on the outside. Sabayan with it, near side corner. Bringing it back around to the left wing into the hands of Teason. Heffley feeds it baseline. Kicked out by Sacred Heart as Brody Lowen trying to get the feed. Colton Sprague checking in for Noah Hines. 1:59 left to go in the third. 68-27 the score. Teason gets the inbound, far side corner, hands it off to Heffley. Amberwich, top of the key, feeds it down to Teason, back around to Sabayan. Sabayan kicks it to Teason, the three on the way, knocks it down. Braden Teason knocking down his first bucket from the three-point line in the third. Dom trying to force it down to Disberger, saves it, gets it back, kicks it out to Wells. His three bucket rattles out, then rebounded by Hillsboro. Heffley takes it down the court for the Trojans. Amberwich kicks it off to Lowen. Teason, baseline, kicks it back out. Heffley stuck, top of the key, forces it around. Amberwich stuck with it, near side corner. Back around the horn to the left wing. Teason stuck. 59 seconds left to go in the third. As Dom pokes it out. Mason Brown and Ben Mars checking in for the Knights. 68-30 the score. The Knights leading by 38 with 56 seconds left to go in the third. Heffley crosses the line, kicks it off to Teason, far side corner. Heffley trying to get the inbound back and poked out once again by Dominic Matucci. Amberwich gets the inbound, kicks it off into the hands of Heffley. Heffley moving on to up to the right side. Amberwich feeding it, forcing it down to Lowen. Lowen's shot goes. Brody Lowen gets his first bucket in the third quarter. 30 seconds left to go in the third. Colin feeds Brown. Brown loses the handle, and Hillsboro turns it, forces the turnover. Heffley driving, kicks it off to Brody Lowen. Lowen kicks it back out to Amberwich. Around the horn to Sabayan. Sabayan drives. Teason a three, rattles out. Sabayan hustling, getting the rebound. Colin, though, getting it back. And a turnover on Hillsboro as well. And Jacob Sabayan picking up his second as he made contact with Ben Mars, battling for the rebound. 5 seconds left. Dom will just hold it as the buzzer will sound, and we'll go into the fourth quarter leading is 68-32. We'll take a short break and be back with the final quarter of action, brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion, because you matter more at Maori.
When the time comes to honor a life, hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. 68-32 the score to start the fourth quarter. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors. This broadcast is being presented in part by Kansas Bankers Technology, aligning technology, compliance, and community banking. Salina Regional Health Center is hiring. See all their open positions and start your new career today with Salina Regional by visiting srhs.com. Colton Sprague will get the inbound for the Knights. He kicks it off into the corner to Leo Dortzweiler. Dortzweiler drives, forcing it around the paint to Ben. And Sacred Heart turning it over to start things off in the fourth. Lowen kicks it around the horn. Sieben, his shot off. And rebounded by the Knights. Sprague throwing it down under the paint to Carrico. Carrico coming off the bench and getting the bucket to go. Nice heads up pass down into the paint by Colton Sprague. Hybert, far side corner, kicks it off into the hands of Heffley. Heffley forcing it down to Lowen. Sprague steals it away. Sprague will take it down the court for the Knights. Drives, takes it to the cup, and scores. Nice hustle by Colton. Colton now with 8. Hybert kicks it around the horn. A running clock now. The Knights are up by 40. Armwitz, his shot off, rebounded by Hybert. Hybert driving, taking it to the cup. Count the basket, and he's fouled on by Colton Sprague. Colton picking up his first as Braxton Hybert takes it to the cup, gets a basket to go, and will shoot a free throw. Hybert, a 72% free throw shooter on the season. He'll get one shot from the line. His shot on the way, rattles off. Rebounded by Hillsboro. Jansen saves it, kicks it back out to Heffley. Lowen, a 3 on the way, knocks it down. Jayton Lowen knocking down his first bucket. And Sacred Heart will have it back, 5:50 left to go. Sprague, top of the key, drives it to the right side, throws it across to Mason Brown. Mason, who drives baseline, kicks it back out to Dortzweiler. Dortzweiler, backdoor pass to Sprague, rolls out of bounds, and Hillsboro forcing another turnover on Sacred Heart. Jansen's 3 off, rebounded by Mason Brown. Mason kicks it out to Sprague. Sprague drives around the left wing, takes it to the cup. Nice looking jumper goes. Sprague now with 10 in the game. Double-digit games, back-to-back double-digit games for Colton Sprague for the Knights. As Hybert, his shot doesn't go, rebounded by Dortzweiler. He kicks it back out. Sprague drives, kicks it back out. Dortzweiler around the horn to Carrico. Carrico drives down into the paint. Mason Brown, smooth ball handle and kicks it off to Mars. Sacred Heart moving well. Sprague drives. This foul going down in. Foul called on Jayton Lowen, his first personal. And Colton Sprague will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
At the line, Colton Sprague.
Sprague, his first on the way, knocks it down. Sprague goes 2 for 2 from the line, and the Knights extending their lead. 76-37, 3:40 left to go in the fourth. Hybert, top of the key. Down the center, kicks it to Armswitz. Armswitz loses the handle. Sybit gets it back. His shot is good. Hybert gets the bucket to go. He now has a 15. Sacred Heart in transition, 3:15 left to go, running clock. Carrico drives, baseline, turns it over underneath the basket. And Hillsboro will have things going, 3 minutes left to go in the game. as Lowen loses the handle. A backcourt violation called on Hillsboro, and they turn it over for the third time. As Amberwich checking in as well as Braden Thiessen, as well as Jacob Sabayan for Hillsboro. Easton Jost checking in as well. Sprague, top of the key, drives. Nice shot from the free throw line. Shot is off. Rebounded by Jost. Jost kicking it off to Heffley. Heffley around to Sabayan. Sabayan looks, kicks it off to Thiessen. Back around to Amberwich. Sabayan, a three on the way. Knocks it down. Jacob Sabayan now with a 7. Mason Brown, top of the key, kicks it off into the hands of Leo Dorsweiler. Minute 50 left. Carrico kicks it to Sprague. Sprague, a three off the iron. Mars hustling, battling for the rebound. A jump ball called. The arrow will go to Hillsboro. 1:35 left to go. 76-42 is the score. Checking in for Hillsboro, Brody Lowen. Heffley, far side corner, stuck with it. Kicks it to Amberwich, top of the key. Amberwich kicks it around to Brody Lowen. Lowen drives, jumper up, off. Rebounded by Sprague. A minute will remain. Sacred Heart has it, top of the key. 76-42. Based off the things, the Knights will be victorious in the opening round of the Trojan Classic and look to move on and take on Mound Ridge on Friday at 7:30. Both Sacred Heart teams on the winning side of the bracket for the first time in the Trojan Classic. 30 seconds left. Carrico takes it to the cup. What a shot by the freshman. He now has 4 coming off the bench. What a game by Cruz Carrico for the Knights. 16 seconds left. Hillsboro with it. Amberwich holds it. Sabayan, 8 seconds left. Sabayan passes it down low, gets the feed back, and gets the bucket to go. He now has 9 as the Knights will defeat Hillsboro 78-44 and move to 13-0 on the season. Hillsboro moving to 0-11. Sacred Heart moving on to take on Mound Ridge at 7:30 on Friday from Hillsboro High School Gym. We'll take a short break and be back with final game wrap-up brought to you by Salina Regional Sports Medicine.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush and a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof, she's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic!
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. 78-44, the Knights win the opening round of the Trojan Classic over Hillsboro. Joined alongside Coach Brian Gormley. Coach, well performed in the opening round of the first ever Trojan Classic for the Knights team. Huge win over Hillsboro, staying undefeated, and we look forward to this next game. As we talk about Mountain Ridge, before we talk about that, capitalize on the huge win tonight. 4 guys in double figures. Will Tuttle leading the way with 19 again.
Yeah, it was a great team effort. It looked like there was definitely a lid on the basket in the first couple, maybe 4 minutes of the game. But our guys really picked it up on the defensive end and created some offense through our defense. And then, you talk about Will and, 2 4-point plays.
Yeah.
But, my favorite play, there are about less than 10 seconds left. We pitch it up ahead to Noah Hines. Noah Hines sees Will open, skips it to him. They close him hard. And here's a senior who's, buried 3 or 4 threes already. We got a good 3-point shooter in the corner. He throws the one more down there, and Colton sends us into halftime with a nice 3. So, it's just unselfish basketball. It's a senior giving it up when he knows the right play to make, and that's what makes him special.
It makes him very, very special. He had 19, and, the first quarter only allowing 2 different scorers, a total of 9 points. The second quarter, another 9. The same scorers. The defense played phenomenal tonight and transitioned from that into the offense and putting up 78 tonight.
Yeah, we knew they had a couple of guys that could get out there and get after it. Braxton does a good job shooting a 3, takes it off the bounce. You saw him, several times tonight have an opportunity, but our guys were trying to make it as tough as we could for him, and we were trying to get out and extend some pressure a little bit, and we did a good job with that. And I think we challenged catches tonight, and it pushed them maybe a little bit further out, made them a little more uncomfortable than maybe usually.
A huge win in the opening round, 78-44. We move on to Friday night, 7:30 here back in this gym to take on a team where most likely won't be the last time we see them. And I talked to Coach Carl Hines midway at intermission, and it feels like a state tournament kind of setup, really. In all honesty, but talk about the game that people are going to watch Friday night.
I'll be honest with you, we got the invitation to get into this tournament, and we wanted to jump on it because we knew that this is the kind of tournament that produces teams that they attract them because they do such a good job here at Hillsboro. They attract good quality teams that find them ways in the state tournaments, and obviously we could see one of those teams, a team that's gone back-to-back state titles and then runner-up last year. So, and this year they look poised sort of to do the same thing. But you know what? Our guys came here to play good competition, and we get a chance to see that on Friday night, and we'll just see how we stack up and what we need to work on continuing in the last half of the season.
It'll be a fun basketball game Friday night. We talk Sacred Heart and Mountain Ridge ranked top 5 in Class 2A, top side of this bracket. The bottom side, you look at Holcomb and Heston, both top 5 ranked in Class 3A. It's the way Hillsboro puts this tournament together. It's crazy how some of these state caliber teams come together and showcase what they got mid-season and then later on in the season.
Yeah, we have no choice now but to play good basketball teams, and we're going to have to just flat get after it. And you get after these 2 games that we've got coming up, regardless of who it is, obviously Mountain Ridge and then either Heston or Holcomb. And then, we step in and play Beloit.
Yeah.
So it's a great test for us right in the middle. So that, it's perfect timing. Things have aligned for us this year, and we just got to keep competing.
Well, I look forward to it, Coach, and I wouldn't want to spend my 25th birthday anywhere else but here.
Congratulations.
Friday night. So
25.
Huge, yeah, 25. Do you remember when you're 25, Coach Gormley?
I do remember it. And it was that's pretty good on my part because that was a long, long time ago.
Oh, my. Sacred Heart, huge win, 78-44. Sacred Heart stays on top, moving to 13-0, and look to take on a huge state caliber team in Mountain Ridge Friday night at 7:30. Both Sacred Heart teams on the winning side of the bracket. The Lady Knights will start things off at 6. The Knights to follow. I'm Noah Helget, Trey Tolley. We say good night from Hillsboro on the opening night Tuesday. We'll be back Friday night.